before you got involved in business, what is one belief that you had that reality changed fast?
One belief I had is that it was not necessarily possible to make a living being a DJ and a producer of events in the West Virginia region. I never thought that that was a real career possibility.
Hello and welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers podcast. I'm here with DJEJ. DJEJ, tell me, what's your hustle?
My hustle is I love to DJ. I'm a turntablist at heart. Everything I do is spawned right off of the fact that I really do love playing with music. I love creating events, and that's turned into designing lighting, designing social, corporate, and private vibes.
So what got you involved in doing this?
I've always started as a kid. I was always DJing. I was always playing events. I had CDs. I grew up through the whole mixtape era where we were getting music and we would then have a chance to play on our uncle's equipment. It was my cousin and I, Keith, and then also my mentor, DJ Wise. He's been DJing for about 35 years, 40 years almost. And being around him the whole time, I was able to translate what he was doing into what I wanted to apply for the Charleston area whenever I moved here. I started in Beckley, so then I came here to Charleston and started really growing this career that we now know as DJEJ.
So how long have you actually been doing this professionally then?
15 years at this level. I've been 5 years solo, and I was with another company as well, and I started transitioning and was able to step into this role and be able to build off of turntablism and getting into the event design, event production.
So what do you do that makes you a little bit unique, a little different from other DJs?
I absolutely love DJing to where it is my lifestyle. You could take all of these events, you can take all of these opportunities and things away from me. I will restart right over with these two turntables right in my bedroom again. What I like to offer is I pay attention to what's happening in bigger areas, what's happening in metro areas. All of our friends go out of town and they see these cool things that happen in Columbus, Louisville, Miami, Charlotte, Cincinnati, and they come here and we're always saying, man, if Charleston could have that, if Charleston can sound like this or that, that's what I pay attention to. I want that here too as well. So that is really what drives me to keep on trying to apply more and do more to the mobile event space.
So early on in the actual business side of being a DJ, what was a mistake that you made and what did you learn from it?
I just assumed that because I was a DJ and I had certain talents and skills that people would want that. I didn't realize that there was a very in-depth level of promotion to what I do to be able to explain to people and also curb that thought process of what is a DJ, what is a event DJ, what is a corporate DJ, what is a social space DJ. Yes, I did come up in the wedding ranks. Yes, I did play in the bars and nightclubs. Yes, I do play out in smaller scale events. However, being able to tap into the spaces that I'm in now, I just thought that it would transition easier, and it was not any fault of mine or even the people. It was more terms of educating the common client base because they think DJ and they automatically go to, well, I don't know if we need all that. I don't know if we're going to need this type of sound, this type of feel. So education and really taking time to hone in on what I offer, what is the skill, what really is different about what I do. And we're all DJs at heart. All of us all love music and playing. But it's really about education and really fine-tuning. That has been the experience that I've spent the most time fine-tuning.
With that kind of in mind, what are some common misconceptions that people might have about the DJ industry?
That we're too loud, that we have a bunch of flashing, dancing lights, that they're going to need all that. Just because you have a DJ doesn't mean that we're going to come and promote a party, that we're going to come out and try to have a bunch of line dances, or we're going to come out and have a bunch of lights that are just out of sync with the whole rhythm and vibe. There are some DJs that just don't have the knowledge yet to be able to design their lighting, but there are DJs like myself and many others across the world and the country, and even right here in our local area, that do actually keep the vibes of the lighting and the audio, everything at bay. But again, the common customer just doesn't realize that those exist because they're only exposed to your regular style, run-of-the-mill wedding event style DJ. So there are DJs that do create atmosphere and that really fine-tune that. And I'm just happy to be one of them.
All right, so rapid fire questions, DJ EJ. Tell me, what is the best $100 you ever spent on your business?
The best $4,000 I've ever spent was definitely on these turntables right here. And definitely when it comes to $100, getting subscriptions to education online, because since COVID, there was a lot of opportunity where the whole industry was forced online. So I would subscribe to tutorials and online mixing classes. That was definitely the best $100 because I wanted to learn from some of the best in the world that had things to offer. And that is what transitions now to where I want to share that with some of my students and some of the people that have been working underneath of me and wanting to learn this craft as well.
Well, I can't help but pass up the opportunity. What makes something like this worth $4,000 as far as the turntable goes?
These are one of the, in my opinion, one of my favorite. They're one of the mothership. They're one of the flyest digital gear that they have in the industry right now. Now at my home studio, I have some that are even more expensive, but these are very dynamic. It is not the traditional style needle and tone arm DJ turntable setup, but they replicate just that. And this is exactly what I like to prefer to use for my tools and my weapon of choice at events. A 12-inch platter replicates traditional turntablism. I will always pay homage to that.
What is one skill every entrepreneur should possess?
Love the craft that you want to be an entrepreneur in.
What is a new skill that you've been working on recently?
Event design, lighting and audio design, media design, media design, media design.
So you're working a little bit on media design?
Absolutely. So with media design, what we're doing now, this has nothing to do with turntablism. With media, I looked at a lot of events that I do that have the traditional copy-paste audio, some lighting, some food, vendors, some sort of drink situation, but most of them don't have forms of media. And that is where I'm starting to step into that layer and level of production. That's what I'm getting into now. We're going to design your event and offer media, the same type of media you see in larger places, larger convention centers. That's what I'm offering now right here in the Charleston home base.
All right, as we're kind of wrapping up here, DJ EJ, tell me, what is one principle, one rule, one ideal that you subscribe to even when all of the haters tell you that you're wrong?
We can always have haters, of course. Again, take all of these opportunities, take this office space that we're in right now, take everything away from me. I'll go right back to work at a 9 to 5, and I will always have the love for these turntables and the love for the craft and the art of DJing no matter what. I will always do that, and that's where it started. So again, entrepreneurs, wherever you're starting, be an entrepreneur because you love the craft and the art. Don't do it for the money. I've never done it for the money. I really have always just loved being a DJ.
Great. If people want to learn more about you, follow you, maybe book you for a show or for an event or something like that, how do they reach out?
Very easy. Everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, on the good old-fashioned webpage. We used to say good old-fashioned newspaper or phone book or anything like that. Now the good old-fashioned webpage, right? Play DJEJ. That's PLAY DJEJ. PlayDJEJ.com on a local billboard near you. You might even see that outside driving around. Let me know.
Thank you so much for being with us here today, DJ EJ. Thank you for watching and listening. This is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.